You've got a business. You've got a passion. We've got a place to share it. Join us on Let's Talk Spokane.
Closer, come over and peer inside your smart design. From inspired to the buyers, the stories of them all. Let's talk of what we're seeing. Let's talk of where our dreams can run. This town's got what we're needing. Let's talk of Spokane, everyone. Let's talk of Spokane, everyone.
Let's Talk Spokane, presented by Washington Trust Bank.
What exactly does it take to make a difference? Confidence, determination, a hunger to go above and beyond? At Washington Trust Bank, we believe that it takes all of this and more. That's why we invest in businesses that, despite it all, continue to dig deep and drive positive change. That when you've got a financial partner with 110 years of experience lending to businesses, you're ready to move forward. See how Washington Trust helps businesses like Wagstaff at watrust.com/business.
Welcome. I'm Kent Adams.
And I'm Kirsten Weber.
We've been working very hard to gather some great segments and profiles that show why we think Spokane and the surrounding area is so special. On this show, we believe strongly in showing you. So take a look at this.
We're joined by Lisa and Alan Gwaltney, owners of Window World. Husband and wife team. How's that working for you?
Very well.
Off camera? Off camera? Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
What sets your business apart from other home improvement businesses?
You want to answer that? No. What makes us a little bit different would be that we are a husband and wife, mom and pop type store, and a lot of people like that. But you also want a larger company with better products, better services that they can offer with better warranties.
Sure.
So we feel like we're kind of a mix of both of that.
How do you accomplish that?
Well, we're part of Window World,
Okay.
which is actually the nation's largest window replacement company.
Okay.
And Lisa and I own this store. We cover this inland Northwest territory.
So more than just Coeur d'Alene where your headquarters is, but it's Coeur d'Alene, Spokane, and the surrounding area.
Right. Our bread and butter is Coeur d'Alene and Spokane. However, we've been as far over as, say, the Idaho-Montana border, down into Lewiston, out towards Tri-Cities and Grand Coulee Dam, and then up into Canada. So we will cover some ground.
And Window World has a long track record. Window World has been making windows for a long time.
Sure. The company started about 16 years ago in North Carolina and has grown from total obscurity with a little tiny roadside stand to now the nation's largest.
When did you start and why? What led you into this?
Well, we had been down in Colorado where Alan had been working as a window installer, primarily a finish carpenter as well. He has a long construction background. Decided Coeur d'Alene was a really nice area, nice place to come bring our family and raise our kids. And so we opened Windows America, and that was going pretty well, but we had the opportunity to buy a Window World license for the area and just
to have that backing of a bigger company and so forth.
Exactly. We tripled our customer base in the first year after becoming Window World. So
Great. Yeah, it does. It does. Yes. Your offerings, obviously, Window World would be windows. And what makes the windows that you install special?
Well, with us, again, a lot of times with window sales, people used to sort of have a good, better, best. Window World's philosophy was give the customer the best window for the best price, and that's what we feel we can offer today. Our windows have an excellent warranty, a lot of function to the window that a standard vinyl window might not have. And when you put all that together, it's a really good product.
And energy efficiency, which is important today, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. I would say 99.9% of our customers want the energy efficiency as well.
Now, when you do a window job, you discovered in the last year or two an opportunity in terms of blinds.
Exactly.
You know, what happened?
Let's talk go Spokane, everyone.
What exactly does it take to make a difference? Confidence, determination, a hunger to go above and beyond? At Washington Trust Bank, we believe that it takes all of this and more. That's why we invest in businesses that, despite it all, continue to dig deep and drive positive change. That when you've got a financial partner with 110 years of experience lending to businesses, you're ready to move forward. See how Washington Trust helps businesses like Quarry Tile at watrust.com/business.
Alan Toole passed away in 2010. Today he's raising the curtain at the Martin Wolfson Theater at the Fox. Alan loved the arts, so before he died, he set up a fund with Inland Northwest Community Foundation to help make the Fox Theater beautiful. I'm Eckert Proy, music director for the Spokane Symphony. Thanks to Alan, the Fox and the Symphony will create inspiring music for years to come. Inland Northwest Community Foundation, connecting people who care with causes that matter.
When you dress your windows with Hunter Douglas, you don't just change your home, you transform it. With innovations in engineering and style, significantly reducing energy loss through windows and making your home more beautiful. Hunter Douglas Window Fashions, backed by a lifetime guarantee.
Now enjoy exceptional savings of up to $300 per window. Your purchase may also qualify for a federal tax credit of up to $500. Visit our gallery showroom to take advantage of these limited time offers.
Now, when you do a window job, you discovered in the last year or two an opportunity in terms of blinds.
Exactly.
You know, what happened? Why'd you go that direction?
For years, when we would do our work in someone's house,
Sure.
a lot of times we would have them remove their blinds or drapes or things and take them down for us. And we would hear people say, well, we're just going to throw them out and buy new ones when you guys are done.
Sure.
Well, after you hit me over the head for 8 years of hearing that, it finally said,
There's a business opportunity here.
We should start
Yes.
selling blinds.
Yes.
So my wife pretty much handles that, but we were going into it together for blinds because we've always had windows and siding. We've done everything together. But once I started to see the amount that the blinds offer, I just kind of glazed over and backed away and said, if you sell it, I'll install it. That's about
Right.
it. When the selection is unreal.
Mm-hmm. So tell me about what makes the Hunter Douglas blinds special and the offerings that you have.
Well, we chose Hunter Douglas because they've been around since 1946. They've got some of the best products on the market, the most innovative, lifetime warranty.
So again,
Fantastic.
quality. You were looking
very
for
high
quality.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like our windows,
Sure.
we chose one line to go with, which, corporate dictates a little
Right.
bit, but we're fortunate to have very high quality products. So
Right.
with the blinds, we wanted to stick with that and go with high quality only. So.
Well, and you mentioned earlier on that a lot of other companies have a good, better, best that they're selling. In your sales process, you've ironed that out, and you've kind of made the ease of purchase and the comfort level of working with your people from start to finish one of the hallmarks of Window World, yes?
Sure. Yes. Yeah, when we go into someone's house, I mean, we love the opportunity to be in front of customers, but what's nice is we don't have, I think we fit in the middle. We're not going to just walk in and say, here's a pretty brochure, you never see the product, just the brochure, and here's a quick price and we're gone. Or you get the flip side, which is 3 hours of someone sitting on your couch who won't leave, who doesn't get the hint, who's making up deals as he goes along.
Sure.
We're in that middle. We'll walk in, we have very professional products and literature. I can be done with, say, a sales appointment in 30 to 45 minutes if that's what the customer wants.
Right.
We quickly show you our product, tell you who we are, look your house over, because installation is very important. And then we can describe that to you, write you an estimate, and we're gone. If people want to know more, we can be in there for 2 to 3 hours, but it would be because they are asking questions, not because we won't leave.
A little truth here in terms of disclosure. I've known these people and worked with them for 5 years, 6 years, something like that. I know
Eternity.
eternity. Thanks, Lisa. And I'll have to tell you, they're some of the most honest people that you'll meet in terms, and I think that's so important today in business, that you feel comfortable when you go in and know you're not just getting the deal, but you're getting competent prices and workmanship. And that really, I think, means a lot.
And has everything to do with word of mouth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's priceless.
Yeah.
It is.
Thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
All
Thanks
right.
for the opportunity.
Yes.
Let's talk go Spokane, everyone.
Inspired by nature, Hunter Douglas created the Duet Architella Honeycomb Shade. Its energy-efficient design can keep up to 50% more warmth in during the winter and 50% more heat out during the summer, beautifully. For more inspiration, learn how you can qualify for a federal tax credit of up to $500.
Anton Albert passed away in 1926. Today, he's providing food and companionship for seniors in Hilliard. Anton cared about the elderly, so before he died, he set up a fund with Inland Northwest Community Foundation to assist seniors in Spokane County. Thanks to Anton, the Hilliard Community Center will welcome people like me for many years to come. Inland Northwest Community Foundation, connecting people who care with causes that matter.
I can't wait for summer. Know why? Because summer means I get to go to Girl Scout camp. It's Camp for Echoes at Lake Coeur d'Alene, and it's seriously fun. Every year I try a different cabin theme. This year I'm going for the gazebo. You don't have to be a Girl Scout to come to Camp for Echoes. You just have to be a girl. Registration for summer 2012. Sessions is open now. Go to campforechoes.com. Hurry, some sessions fill up fast.
Yes, you can do the unthinkable. You can, despite it all, dig deep and find success. Your business can prosper and grow. At Washington Trust Bank, we believe that the unthinkable trumps the economy. That when you have a trusted financial partner that believes in you and has the right tools and loans to back your business, you can achieve the unthinkable. See how Washington Trust helps businesses like Wagstaff at watrust.com/business.
Welcome back. Here's something we thought you really would enjoy. Our guest now is Ed Clark. Ed, you've been a little bit involved in advertising and marketing and PR here in Spokane for a number of years. Welcome.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
You've got a couple of new products, and they're not really new in terms of most recently, but a couple of ideas and a couple of things that you do for the community. Let's talk about, first of all, How's Business. What is that?
Business is great.
Right.
And that's what How's Business is all about. How's Business is a radio and an e-newsletter report that talks about good business in Spokane.
And that's really a hallmark of what you do. I've heard you speak before, and you're more enthusiastic about Spokane than even we are.
Well, you have
With
to get
good
you
reason.
on board then.
With good reason. And you're talking about all the good things that are happening in the community on the business level, on the How's Business side. Tell us a little bit more about how that e-newsletter came into being.
It started in 2002 on KXOY radio and television.
They seem to have all the good ideas, don't they?
They did. This was my idea, though, but they went with it pretty well. We were on television for quite some time and still on radio. And it's an e-newsletter. It grew out of the television and radio report in September of 2002. So we've been doing this every week for quite some time.
So what do you focus on? What can someone expect to see in your newsletter?
There's a tendency to talk too much about the bad things that are going on. We've been in some tough economic times. And I think a lot of times the good news gets lost.
Sure.
You know, with people getting laid off and businesses closing. Well, at the same time, there are an awful lot of businesses growing and expanding and opening, and we concentrate on that. We concentrate on the good news of Spokane business and nonprofits as well.
After you established How's Business, you went on to do something else. What was that?
We decided that How's Business was so successful, people looked forward to it every week. We decided that we wanted to do a newsletter and a report on entertainment in Spokane, because I grew up in Spokane, and the big word was, there's nothing to do here.
Oh, right. Yeah. That gets my dander up every time I hear somebody say that. It's not true.
But there's a lot to do here, and so Entertainment Spokane picks some of the best things going on that week in our entertainment world, and reports on them in a radio and television format, as well as an e-newsletter that comes out on Wednesdays.
And an opportunity there to not just talk about the best of Broadway and some of the big shows, but the Civic Theater and some of the smaller venues that honestly don't have budgets to help tell their story.
That's part of it, too. Obviously, the big shows have a lot of budget to advertise. We advertise things like Spokane's Children's Theater, smaller events, little church events now and then that happen. We've publicized a Wurlitzer organ concert, and some of the things that you don't necessarily hear about that are fun.
And they're not just Entertainment Spokane. It goes beyond Spokane, right?
Very definitely. We do a lot of reporting on what's going on in Coeur d'Alene and the North Idaho area as well.
Okay.
If somebody wants to subscribe to How's Business and to Entertainment Spokane, how do they go about doing that?
It's a process of going to our website, SpokaneHowsBusiness.com, and EntertainmentSpokane.com, and signing up. And it's a free e-newsletter that comes to you. How's Business comes out Mondays, and Entertainment Spokane comes out on Wednesdays.
I think we ought to display your personal cell phone number and tell people to call you, but after 11 at night. Wouldn't that be okay?
Well, actually, that cell phone's 24/7.
Oh, okay.
We're open all the time.
Okay, great. Thank you, Ed. And you're doing a great job telling the story here in Spokane and the Inland Northwest.
Thanks very much. It's a lot of fun.
Let's talk go Spokane, everyone.
What exactly does it take to make a difference? Confidence, determination, a hunger to go above and beyond? At Washington Trust Bank, we believe that it takes all of this and more. That's why we invest in businesses that, despite it all, continue to dig deep and drive positive change. That when you've got a financial partner with 110 years of experience lending to businesses, you're ready to move forward. See how Washington Trust helps businesses like Quarry Tile at watrust.com/business.
For 35 years, TESH has been serving individuals with disabilities, children, adults, and families facing developmental and intellectual challenges, mental health issues, and acquired challenges. TESH offers professional and caring programs in a safe and loving environment that positively impact lives through child development, independent living, and employment and training. Learn more about TESH at TESHINC.com or call Holly at 208-765-5105. The TESH Difference, transforming lives and enriching our community.
We finance anyone at Northtown Auto Liquidators. Yippee! We want you to go to Northtown Auto Liquidators at Garland and Division and file your taxes for free. Yippee! Drive a car home today, pay later. Get a car and cash today. Yippee! WeFinanceSpokane.com can finance anyone. Huge collection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs at Northtown Auto Liquidators, Garland and Division. If you don't have your W-2, all we need is a pay stub. We finance anyone at WeFinanceSpokane.com. Yippee!
Yes, you can do the unthinkable. You can, despite it all, dig deep and find success. Your business can prosper and grow. At Washington Trust Bank, we believe that the unthinkable trumps the economy. That when you have a trusted financial partner that believes in you and has the right tools and loans to back your business, you can achieve the unthinkable. See how Washington Trust helps businesses like Quarry Tile at watrust.com/business.
You've got a business. You've got a passion. You've got a story to tell, and we have a place to share it. You are the message. You are the story. Let's talk, Spokane.
Let's talk go Spokane, everyone. Let's talk go Spokane, everyone.
Kathy, your work is extraordinary. The sort of photos you'd expect to see on National Geographic and in art galleries. So how would you describe your work?
I like to do more artistic side rather than the realism side. A lot of photographers, and rightly so, think that it ought to look in the picture as exactly as it looked through the lens. And I don't do that. I doctor it up because I want it to look the way I want it to look, not necessarily exactly the way it did look.
Little artist interpretation here.
Little artistic license, yes.
Exactly. What drew you into doing photography?
Well, I first started shooting with a film camera, and it wasn't really a hobby. It was mostly snapshots. I became a member of a private domestic or exotic sanctuary in southern Wisconsin, and I used to go up there as a volunteer to work many weekends. And I would take pictures because they had lions and tigers and all kinds of animals, exotics. So I would take the pictures because I thought this was a great opportunity to get some really awesome shots. Unfortunately, there was a lot of chain link in the way. So I got a lot of great shots of chain link. But every once in a while I could get up and put my camera right to the crosshairs of the chain link and shoot a lion coming at me, and then I would have to back up and time it real well. And that was what started my love of photography.
What moved you from taking pictures to taking photographs?
You know, that's a really good question. What is the difference between snapshots and photographs, really? And I think it was my study of my fellow photographers on Flickr, which is a photo sharing site on the internet. And I would look at the pictures, so many great photographers on there, and I would pick out the ones that I really liked, the ones that I said wow at. And then I would try to emulate them and put my own twist on it. And that's when it became photography rather than a snapshot.
That's neat.
And part of your twist is that many of whatever you've done after taking the photo has transformed them into paintings almost.
I get the biggest kick when somebody looks at a print of mine and says, well, now, is that a photograph or did you paint this?
Exactly.
That's exactly the question I want them to have in their mind, because that's my goal, is to make it look like it could be either.
One of your favorite subjects seems to be eagles, and our proximity to Lake Coeur d'Alene has given you ample opportunity, I would imagine, to shoot the eagles.
For about 6 weeks every winter. We spend a lot of time at Coeur d'Alene with a lot of fellow local photographers.
You know, that raises a question when you're shooting pictures of eagles or things like that, where you're really dependent on waiting for something to happen, for them to be there, versus maybe a portrait when you know when they're going to show up and be there in front of the lights and camera. What kind of time goes... Where do you find the patience to do that, I guess?
That's a really good question, because I'm not particularly a patient person. But I used to say landscapes are what you shoot when the eagles aren't around.
Okay, all right.
And then I got into landscape shooting for its own sake. And so, yeah, I try to find interesting things to shoot while I'm waiting around. And it also helps that we're shooting with a bunch of people that we've gotten to know over the years.
Okay.
And we get to talking, and we talk about technique, and we talk about equipment a lot, and that helps the time go.
And do you share afterwards and compare?
Yes, a lot of them also are on Flickr. They post their images, their best images on Flickr. So, and Flickr is a site where you can comment on each other's photos.
Nice.
And then everybody can see the comments too, which is really encouraging me. I have gotten a lot of good feedback, and I really feel that it has helped me and my process a lot.
And a lot of criticism, maybe in terms of not necessarily that they're bad, but some suggestions of how you might improve it.
Some, although the Flickr community is normally a positive attitude. If they don't like it, they don't comment on it.
Okay, that's fair. That's totally fair.
In addition to Flickr, where else can we see your work?
Well, I have had some showings on first Friday of the month at Interplayers several times actually, and I also showed at Bottles, a wine store in Millwood, and I showed at the Spokane Visitors Center downtown. It's kind of random. I don't have a specific place where you can go to other than on the Flickr site where you can see my work, but I hope someday to be in a more permanent gallery. And to see my work on Flickr, you go to www.flickr, without an E, that's FLICKR.com, and then just do a search for Spokane, which is my Flickr name, because I chose that name because I wanted to also introduce the fact that I do the Spokecalendars. I'm the Spokecalendar Girls. I produced the Spokane calendar with my own photography for the last, I think it's been about 6 years.
Nice, nice. Thank you for coming today.
Oh, thank you.
And boy, our viewers really need to go online and see your photography. absolutely outstanding.
Why, thank you very much.
Thanks for bringing those images to us all.
You're welcome.
Come over and peer inside the Smart Design.
Please join us next week on Let's Talk Spokane.